Our 12th competitor today is Kacie Pummill from Speech Language Pathology. The thesis is called Comprehension and Phonemic Mismatch in Disordered Speech.
Put yourselves in someone else's shoes for a moment. 7 months ago, you had a stroke, and now you have significant difficulty speaking. Your words are slow, distorted, and you have difficulty communicating exactly what you mean. Every sentence you make is a laborious puzzle that many people won't have the patience to piece together. And even when you do speak, you come to realize that many of your words are incorrect or omitted completely. Imagine going to order at a restaurant and idling in embarrassment as you try to think of the word for fries. Imagine not being able to say, "I love you," in a smooth manner. This is aphasia. Aphasia is a communication disorder that causes difficulty speaking, typically after a stroke. A common speech error we see in aphasia is a sound substitution. So a person may say gold when they meant cold, or camel for camera. Right now, there's no specific pattern to the types or severities of errors a person with aphasia is going to make, so we can't predict the errors. But that's where my research comes into play. I want to know if we can understand certain types and severities of errors better than others. And do we use context clues, or do we focus on specific errored words to help us decode the broken message? So I put together a study that analyzes how typical people understand disordered speech. To do this, I had 219 students listen to one of 7 passages in which half of the words were changed to simulate those sound substitution errors in aphasia. The errors ranged in type and severity based upon a scale that we had constructed. After the students listened to the passage, they were given a set of multiple choice questions that allowed us to assess their comprehension. Then their answers were graded and compared across the different conditions. Now, you would expect that as severity of the errors increases, our comprehension would decrease. But that wasn't the case with my study. It turns out that comprehension was similar across all severity conditions. In other words, there wasn't a correlation between the type and severity of errors in the passage and our ability to understand the passage as a whole. Because there's no correlation between these variables, this provides some preliminary support that speech therapy for aphasia might be facilitated by the use of context clues, facial expressions, and hand gestures to help them convey their meaning to us when their words fail them. This is a starting point for us to maximize treatment efficacy in aphasia, allowing us to take some of the burden off of them and make it easier for ourselves to understand. Thank you.